You got motion if you on the bed. You got motion if your mama out the trenches. You got motion if you in school for big stuff for them. You got motion if you level-headed and maintain a good mental. You got motion if you got a car and don't waste your bread on off and rentals. You got motion.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Molly Mall, and we are back for another installment of Millennials in Motion, where we give you that real, relatable, and entertaining spill on adulthood, man. Who else do I got in the studio with me today?
Well, what's going on, everybody? Y'all know what it doing, what it don't, what it is and what it ain't, and how we get down. It is your boy Ryan coming from the only place where we juke and jive on I-95, Broward County, Florida, baby.
Crib.
You know it. Y'all do this every time.
Every time.
Why that whole studio? Why would y'all not go?
Like, why would y'all
Jermaine, why you didn't say nothing?
Y'all know.
All right, Jermaine, you go ahead. Y'all go ahead, and then we'll have our guest introduce himself.
All right, man. What's good, y'all boy? It's your boy J Love giving you the spill. You gonna love to hear.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Sarah, aka Timmy Lane, your favorite Nigerian princess from the 773.
Hey y'all, it's Nyla. Y'all know I don't have no intro, so just act like you know who I am.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Easy Breezy Brianna J, and we back in the studio.
And we not finna play, girl. Say your show.
You forgot it?
No, I just don't like it.
No,
after 3 years, it's still crafting.
We got a special guest in the studio today with us, man.
Don't know. That's gonna be my intro, man. I was sitting over here trying to think of something so just to like rhyme with Dono. I couldn't think of it.
It's no right or wrong, as you can tell, bro.
All right, so I'm introducing Dono from the 850. Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, how's everybody been feeling, man? You know.
Let me go first. Y'all, it was just my birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Y'all want to hear about my weekend?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay.
She's gonna tell it regardless.
I'm not gonna go into detail or nothing, but I mean, I still feel the same. It's just I'm 22 now, and I feel
I don't know about 22. But I'm feeling 22. Everything what we are.
But yes, I went to Tennessee this past weekend with a couple of my friends, and it was pretty cool. It was a vibe. It was a new experience, and yeah, I had a good time.
What made you pick Tennessee out of all places?
I originally wanted to go to Colorado. I really just wanted to see snow, and it just so happened to snow the day before we got there, so it was still snow everywhere. But I wanted to go to Colorado, but it's mad far. And we drove to Tennessee though.
Would you say, since your trip, you're still interested in wanting to live there after, or?
Oh yeah, I'm still moving to Tennessee.
Okay, cool.
Gatlinburg, though?
Knoxville. Wait, huh?
Oh, okay. No, I was asking.
That's where y'all stay?
Oh, nah.
Who's in Gatlinburg?
That's like the boonies?
That's like the tourist.
Mountain.
Oh my
okay,
gosh,
okay.
yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all, the mountains was crazy. We got there, it was like 9 o'clock, and it's dark and it's curves,
ice everywhere.
and it's cars coming, and it's no rails.
Now that's how them roads be on the mountains.
It was scary.
Yeah, it's just like.
But was it
slope.
like nice? Was it a vibe though?
Yeah. It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's
Nashville
very
is
pretty.
lit. You're gonna love Nashville. Nashville is fun.
Yeah, Nashville is fun.
You ever been to Nashville?
I've never.
I got a couple people
What?
from Nashville, a couple people from Memphis.
I've
too.
never been. This is my first time ever going to Tennessee, girl.
My
Go
cousin
to
went to the
Nashville.
mountains though in Tennessee, bro.
They chicken
Sent
good.
me pictures, bro. It was so lit.
Yeah.
Too lit.
It was
Oh,
nice.
I thought they
Can't
chicken
lie.
was good. You know
It
the
was real
Nashville
nice.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But their nightlife is lit. Like the strip, everywhere be lit every day.
Every day we live.
Hey.
All right, y'all. So, Bree, you got to bring us in with your first.
Well, first of all, I didn't tell you how
I
my
was
life
gonna
is
say
going.
nobody else answered.
I'm about to say.
I forgot. That's on me.
He ain't care for real, bro.
Right.
That's on me. That's on me.
Just
Go
say
ahead.
that.
Go ahead. How was your life?
Well, guys, I'm about to make my debut as an actress. I'm going to audition for Essential Theater play.
Ooh,
Okay.
I actually asked this guy today in PDR. I was like, "Hey, you're in theater. I saw that y'all posted this director casting thing. What's that about?" And then he was like, "What is this about?" Then he was like, I actually think you would be perfect for this role. Can you read right now?" And I did like a freaking monologue in the middle of PDR.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's called a cold read. I'm just a former actor. I just wanted to throw the term out there.
Please.
Yeah, don't play.
When you gonna do a play, bro?
I mean, I could. I just don't be having the time.
Let's not. Don't even. We're not gonna even boost his head and get him. No.
Y'all know
Anyway,
how Jamal is.
I'm also about to become a martial artist. Is that what it's called?
Black belt.
Yeah, because I'm about to.
You're sick.
First of all, we need to get him off the board because if it was him saying this, he would have clapped and cheered and did a freaking flip. Anyway, yes, I'm about to become a martial artist. I'm signed up for some classes in the rec, and I'm gonna learn how to defend myself.
I know that's
Okay.
right. I know that's right. I need to go
You
there
gotta
too.
test the moves out on Jamal first.
Wait, where's Camille?
She
had to do
had
an
an interview.
Yeah,
her
Camilla's
dog.
not here today, guys.
For her dog.
Her documentary.
She's getting a
not,
dog?
No.
Yes, she's
It's
going
an interview for her documentary, not a dog.
She said doc, not dog.
Anyway,
Sounds good, Bree. Sarah?
I feel like you're being fake.
No, I'm being dead serious.
How is life? Life is good. Life is okay. Like, I'm really basking in the fact that I like traveled like 15 hours away to go to school because today, well, last year, this day is when I found out I got into FAMU and I didn't know I was gonna go. So it's just settling in.
See,
like
he
that's
missing
so
out
crazy.
on sound cues. Like,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, he was.
Where's the?
Your son.
I was supposed to. My bad.
Fire him immediately.
So yeah, I'm just like looking back how like my life was super different because I couldn't imagine myself coming all the way down here for school. I would have thought I stayed at my old school. But yeah, like life is full circle and it changes every single day. So like whatever you are in right now, just know that it's not gonna be forever and life is always gonna change.
Amen. What? Don't hype his head up.
Oh man, but yeah, that's good, Sarah. Jermaine. I know I sound sarcastic, y'all.
You
I
do.
promise.
I can't wait till you talk.
Right.
I can't wait till this is turn.
He better be-
I promise.
He
I'm
better
not
have the
being
best story
sarcastic.
ever. And I'm still not going to like it.
Man, I ain't got too much to say. I feel good. Today was a good day or whatnot. So that's all I can say. You feel me?
That's real.
I'm chilling. Another day, no dollar. You know.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Wow.
Not yet, at least. But
okay.
It's coming.
Did you need $1?
I mean, I always need $1 for something.
What's
you feel
that?
me?
What's
Hey.
that one TikTok sound? Do you
Check
need
that.
some money?
Check your Cash App.
Okay.
Sarah Flod.
She
Just
tricked
put
me.
it on the podcast, man.
$100 real quick.
Sarah tricked me.
But nah, I'm good for real. It's been a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year with some hiccups in between, but we still here.
That's real.
True that.
Dono.
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. Life has been good. It's been going fast.
It's almost March already.
It's almost March already.
Yeah.
But this was the longest February ever.
No,
Yeah.
it was
No,
not.
it definitely
Nah,
was. I feel like this
No.
February was so long.
I feel like it was so short.
I felt
Well,
like
it's
this
your-
February didn't feel like
it's your
February.
birthday month.
Nah, it
So
felt
you gonna feel
it
like
had
that.
31 days.
Yeah.
Ryan, your Apple Pay don't work?
Oh, now you gotta hit the cash
See,
out.
nah, man, you done missed your opportunity.
yeah.
No.
You missed your
No, that's
opportunity.
Apple. Literally, I got a new phone and they
No, you got a
scrapped
new
my Apple
phone.
Pay
Hey, listen, bro.
because I lost my other phone.
Jamal, I told Jamal to get some money, bro.
Asking too many questions over there.
3 ways.
Three
Bro, 3
ways.
ways so fast.
You talk about download Fedmo. I downloaded that app so fast.
That boy was asleep.
Man.
Wow.
But I mean, I can't complain either. Life is good. Yeah.
Boo.
I ain't really got much to say, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bree, go ahead and
No, wait. I want to know how your weekend was, Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, y'all know
The people don't
I
like
went-
you, boy.
I went to Tennessee, you know, with Nyla and for her birthday trip, and I enjoyed myself. You know, we got some cool videos, some content. We went to, what did we do? We went ice skating. We
Jit was so busy
Road.
about the content, you don't remember what he did for real, bro.
we rode the little air tram thing. you
Y'all
know.
know Jamal, my homegirl brought a camera, and Jamal would not let that camera out his sight. He was the main one recording.
Cause she wasn't gonna do it.
It was so funny. Every time you turn around, Jamal got a camera in your face.
I'm like, this is essential content opportunities right
You
here.
do
We
always
can't let
need
them-
that one person to capture the memories. That
Yeah.
one annoying auntie or uncle who gonna always take the pictures and all.
Because she kept the camera in the bag. I'm like, what you brought it for if you ain't gonna use it?
Oh yeah, she was trying to leave it in the car and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah. Give me the camera. Let me snap some pics.
you ain't. I ain't gonna lie.
That was nice.
No,
That was nice.
can't let him win.
Oh man. But yeah, that was my little weekend. Bree, you can go ahead and bring
Take
us
it away
in
now.
Alrighty, guys. So as we move forward in this technology, social media era of life, we can't live without our phones. Can y'all?
No.
Nah, I got
Exactly.
two.
No.
But do y'all think that the awareness that social media can make you rich and famous kind of ruined it? Like basically how people only make content because they know that
They
it
can-
can make them some money or that it can one day get their name out there, etc. Because remember back in the day when people was making vines, they didn't know that they could just
Make
blow up
money,
one day.
yeah.
They were just doing it for
Doing
fun,
it, yeah.
authentically funny people. But now we got people on Instagram trying to pose right, trying to make sure they look good so that everybody can make them Jada Wada, Ruby Rose.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, we used to do carousel. Well, did we have carousels? We didn't have carousels, but we used to do. How were we doing those
We
dumps?
had retro cut and
We had
We had to do
Funimate.
collages.
yeah.
Yes, but we were just posting all this stuff, just random stuff like
We can only was one picture.
just
at a
took my
time.
hair down,
Yeah.
just
We had-
ate my smoothie.
Snapchat
Look,
was popping.
Like this to get it, to be honest.
like this to get a rate. And I didn't delete none of those posts. I archived everything so I can go back and
Yeah,
scroll and
yeah.
see all the dumb stuff I used to post. And I used
Can
to
I
just
see?
post for fun.
Can I see?
Yeah, mine's
Can you
still on
see
my
it? Oh.
spam page.
Okay.
I archived like some of the crazy stuff, but like, you know, some of the funny
And even
stuff's still
then,
there.
like spam page culture is dead.
Spam be busting though. Well,
I
spam
think
is
it
fun.
is. I definitely think
It might be depending
Spam is
who
who
you follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even be on there though, unless I gotta.
Yeah, Nala just be on there talking.
And that's what you gotta think about it. A lot of people, when it comes to spam accounts, or I'll say even social media, period, everybody has a different intention in mind when it comes to what they're utilizing that platform for. So like with a spam account, Nyla, you just go on there to talk your talk and then, you know,
That's
do what you gotta
it.
do after. But some people, they go on there to post memes. Some people, they go on there to talk about this person, this, that, and the third. Some people use it as a digital journal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta really base it off of what you're looking for. And I think that kind of ties into just social media in general. Social media was created at first just for solely entertainment. Nobody cared about how much money, how famous you would get. That's what made the content authentic. But I think now that social media is so surrounded by how much can you showcase yourself, get viral off of this, make this much business or showcase your business, this, that, and the third off of this social media platform, no one is really focused on truly the entertainment aspect. The only part of entertainment they mainly be focused on is how can I entertain this audience to see the overall picture of what I'm doing.
You know, people are literally like selling like books on how to go like viral and
yeah.
stuff.
And it's just
like,
how to do it. They actually don't know.
And that's so insane to me. Like you trying to like that don't even make sense.
Like if you go through like some of those people's accounts, that's all their content is full of how to do such and such, but it doesn't show the essence of what led to them actually understanding like, okay, they actually know how to tie their shoes because there's videos of them tying their shoes.
I really don't even think people want it for the money anymore. I think people just want a viral moment.
Mhm.
I think that's the
Just
main
be
thing
seen.
about it.
Just be like, yeah, I went viral.
Yeah,
They
like,
see me, they know me.
like that's
Yeah.
what it is. So people just want
Shut
to
up,
be
Jamal.
famous.
It's always something with y'all, man.
Do y'all think social media is oversaturated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't think it's oversaturated because I feel like there can never be enough of something. I think we are always often looking for what's new, and they're bringing us what's new. So it's like, if we say it's oversaturated, is it like, are we tired of seeing what's new? Like, there will never be enough Shein hauls.
That's
It will never be
crazy.
enough pretty little thing hauls. There will never be enough
I see what you're saying.
shoes and Jordans and hats or whatever the case may be. Because we're always going to look for more.
Tutorials, DIYs.
Yeah, we're always gonna want to evolve because I remember we started doing wigs with Got to Be Glue Spray. Now we doing it with what is it,
Yeah.
Gold
Ghost
Hold and
Vine.
Ghost
Is
Vine.
not
So it's like
oversaturated
we're
at
always
all.
evolving every day.
Why you say that?
No, it's not because she's totally right. Like people don't have to even make commercials. They can
That's
just put it
real.
on social media. Like they can put any type of content they want. and it's just making it easier for people to push new content, like new stuff. Like she said, I follow Jordans through Twitter. Like, that's how I know about all my Jordans, and I know about every Jordan coming out. So
Yeah, and that was another thing I was talking to my homeboy about. I was like, bro, like people don't even watch TV no more. So like commercials, they really don't even get the same pull as they used to. Because you got to remember back then, before social media, people used to only be able to turn on their TV. So like if they seen a commercial and it was something that they liked, it was like, okay, I'm finna call that number and buy it.
Yeah.
But now everything is online. So, you know, if you're not marketing yourself on social media, then you probably not gonna do well business
you're
wise.
losing.
Yeah. And to the point about the book on like how to go viral, like most of the people, like the famous content creators that we know now, they didn't start with the mindset of, oh, I'm finna make money, I'm finna go viral. Most of them started just off of like, I like recording videos and posting it.
Yeah.
Right.
And gradually they built their own audiences, and that's just how it happened. Like they did it because they were actually passionate about it.
But nowadays, I feel like it's more so, what's a niche I can find that I can really capitalize off of, that I'm good at, or it's not just, oh, well, let me just make this video because I feel like it. And I also feel like people re-record their videos over and over again to get the perfect angle, get the perfect clip.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying it's just not as authentic how it used to be back in the day. Because I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like you can tell when someone isn't being their true
Like
self,
genuine.
and they're just trying to get the views and stuff. But after I see that, I just scroll and swipe past and call it a day.
And when I first noticed it was when those, what's it called? Those couples, the
The
pranks
YouTube
started
couples.
getting real scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
the pranks and stuff.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, you know, you had the Chris and Queen, you had the Deera and Ken, all that, and it was real cool.
But how many cheating pranks you gonna do?
Exactly, and it just got, it was like, ooh, wait a minute.
But it's like, okay, if I'm making money off of this and I know they like this, why wouldn't I continue to do this? That's basic human nature. So if I was in that couple standpoint, yes, I'll be making fake pranks because I know I'm getting hundreds and thousands of dollars off this, and this is how I'm gonna pay my bills. Yes, it might not be morally correct, but we all gotta find a way of living and find some money.
But
at
that
the end
just
of the day.
showcased the point more so. Bria's asking if like the authenticity of entertainment and social media, if it's still there. When you got a mindset like that where it's like, we know realistically this isn't real, this is scripted, but this is making us money, that kind of still removes the authentic aspect of this is supposed to be for soul entertainment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But it kind of just goes off to what she was saying as well. Like, people just gonna find out what works and just gonna keep recreating it.
mm-hmm.
And
Jermaine, what you think?
Nah, I pretty much said the same. Agree with her when she was saying like the YouTube couples and everything. You know, growing up, we used to see like, oh, I put hot sauce or something like that in his food or something like that. Or now they mixing like mayo or something in people milkshakes and things like that. It get to a point where I know you know what's coming.
I know you. Yeah.
Well, how do y'all feel about streaming and stuff like that? Like what Kai Cenat does, and
Well, that's
like a new
thing.
form of content.
Yeah, that's live. So I feel like, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible to plan out exactly what you're gonna do, but you know, on live you're more so improvising to make sure your audience stay entertained. So I feel like that would be something different.
Streaming is too much for me, and I've never got into streaming culture because I'm not sitting up watching the YouTube for 24 hours.
The little,
I'm
what did he
sorry.
do? How many days?
that was
30 days. It was like a month.
Well, I wasn't
Like,
watching it, but
it
I
didn't stop.
No, he did it
yeah.
like while he was sleeping,
Like,
while he was showering.
He was taking a shower on
All
yeah,
that.
the Spider-Man dude doing stuff.
Yeah.
while he was.
But
NPC
I
dude.
did like the little clips that would be on TikTok and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't just actively watching.
But you gotta
the
think,
stream.
at the same time, you may not be actively watching.
No, I know
but yeah,
people that were.
But you still see the clips. So it's like
yeah,
you're still contributing to, you feel me, his income at the end of the day, because you see the clips, you giving the views and whatever. So you may not necessarily be locked in on the stream, but out of those 30 days, you got to think of how many clips they can pull from 30 days worth of just streaming.
and that's not even just streaming. That could be even, you think about radio, podcasting, all those different things as well too. You can't you can't just think that everybody who listens to your show is going to sit there for the entirety
of the show
all the time, 24/7. Realistically, sometimes somebody may hop on, listen for 10 seconds, 2 minutes, maybe an hour, and then hop right off and tune into something else. But the main point is like, okay, there's that platform for them to at least see it at whatever point in time that they choose. So even with streaming, even though particularly you may not sit there all 24 hours, it's there for any moment. Okay, if I'm bored, okay, I could tap in and see what Kasina got going on. I'm doing homework, I need some background music. Let me turn on the streaming for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel that. So do y'all feel like there's a way that we can bring back like that authenticity to social media, or are we just too far gone?
I think we're too far gone.
As a society, yeah.
I think there's no going back, because it's like once you become privy to something, you can't just forget it.
That's where your oversaturation comes in at, because it's just too many fake people that's trying to do like original stuff too much. They're not keeping it real authentic.
And I also feel like that comes with everything that's really popping right now. Like even like the hair business, everybody want to sell hair, everybody want to do drop shipping and stuff like that, because they know that there's success.
But I was gonna say too, I think it's a lost cause, because too many people glorify social media and kind of surround their whole life around social media and influence with social media, to where, I mean, I don't know, people just lost in themselves now.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like even with the cooking videos, like cooking with Kaya, you know how many girls done replicated cooking with Kaya
already?
But it's like, why though? I don't get it.
And the thing is, now they going to the extreme. I seen this one girl, she was in a full lingerie set with a BBL, butt booty naked, cooking.
Okay.
What was she cooking?
I don't even know.
You was worried about the food.
I don't even know. my attention span ain't that big.
Yeah,
You're annoying.
I think people just take it too far with we take everything too far as a society, like, and it's okay because I take stuff too far too, but like some stuff gets taken too far. Like, why did cooking with Kaya? Why did cooking with Kaya even go viral? Because
Where
she
do
was
we
thick.
draw the
Okay,
line?
you gotta think, right?
Men?
From now, yeah, I'm gonna break it down from the male perspective.
All they want to do is eat and look at.
Men are very simple human beings.
Like, she's hot, but like,
But I ain't gonna lie,
She ain't all that.
she was original.
She was original.
She was
That's original.
You gotta think.
I used to post cooking
No, you
videos.
didn't. No, you didn't.
You
Sam.
Like
Kaya.
Kaya.
Is it because I'm skinny?
You weren't cooking like Kaya.
Are we
I
body
heard-
shaming me? Is it because I'm skinny?
I heard the argument that it was because her food wasn't even all that. It didn't,
Yeah.
She was
The
making
thing
like
is-
grilled cheese.
I swear I don't know what she cooked.
What?
So
But
nobody
it's a
knows
problem
what
that-
she was cooking.
That
I
wasn't
know she cooked like steak and potatoes at one point.
Nah, bro.
She got different stuff up there. Y'all ain't
Yeah.
finna play with that
That
girl.
wasn't
That
even
shit.
up for
cooking
debate,
Kaya
man.
was
He don't
cooking.
know.
That wasn't even up to debate
Oh,
until
Jermaine,
like
though.
she blew up. You feel me? Like nobody went caring what her food tastes like until she started blowing up for real. You feel me?
But
like,
who did she cook with? She cooked
that
with a
boy,
celebrity.
that-
DDG.
Oh, DDG.
But also DDG was telling, like, so cooking with Kaya, obviously she's not sustained. Like, I haven't heard of cooking with Kaya in a couple months now, but that's because she did not sustain her celebrity
That's not what it
5
is.
minutes of fame or whatever the case may be. And DDG was super angry with Kaya, like, girl, why didn't you capitalize off of your cooking stuff?
I'm gonna say this, like, when it comes to like social media, sometimes people don't expect to blow up. So like, I'll say even for me, like, there was a time period when I was doing TikTok and then all my videos was going viral and I just stopped posting videos because I realized, like, I don't know what it was. It's just like something comes over you. It's just like, bro, I don't want to do this no more.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
Jamal be tweeting too.
like my tweets too. Like, I stopped tweeting. They was all going viral, and I was like, bro, I don't feel like, cause I don't know. Like, sometimes I be feeling like I don't want certain people seeing what I'm thinking or what I'm doing, and then it makes me not want to like make content. But then I have to realize that if I want to capitalize off of the content, I have to be consistent with it.
But I don't think it's a bad thing either if there's certain moments to where you're genuinely just posting certain things, not expecting it to blow up or trend. I think when people, they expect a trend out of something or somebody, they expect them to capitalize it off of that situation. But realistically, I mean, I think that's the beauty or essence of like just content creating, that there aren't any boundaries between continuing what you started or just posting it just to post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't feel like you're obligated just because one video went viral. Oh, I want to make another one because this went viral. I mean, that's normal too, but if you just say you don't want to, I mean, I don't see what the issue is with that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal, I get what you're saying, because I had this TikTok video that it had like 900,000 views on TikTok. And I didn't want to, like, I don't know. Like, it was a story time behind it, because all I posted was the screenshots. And overnight, like, everybody was like, story time. What happened? And I just didn't want to post the story time. I'm like, I didn't expect it to go viral. Like, it was me getting caught up. Like, I did not want to post it going viral. I'm like,
and
that's
then
too much.
when it's personable, and it's like, you know, people that know you in real life. It's
Right.
like, do I want people knowing
That's why
about
I
this
can never
side of
post
me?
my. Well, I need to get out of this, but I'd be trying not to post my content on Instagram, because I feel like Instagram is more corporate business, and TikTok is more I can talk crazy and do more freely.
Which I don't like. That's something that I really don't like, because like, even with applying to jobs and stuff, like sometimes like they'll
And
ask
then the
you to
LinkedIn,
include,
you got to make sure real good.
Yeah, they'll ask you to include like your Instagram and stuff. But like, my Instagram is a mix of me being professional and me just being me. So, but that also like attests to me. I used to always tell my mom, like, because when I first got my half sleeve done, she was like, why would you get that on your arm? Like, what's gonna happen when you try to get a job? And I was like, honestly,
My
I would.
mom says the same thing about these tattoos on my arm.
Yeah, and I was like, honestly, I don't want to work for a company that's not gonna hire me because of my tattoos. If that's the reason that they don't hire me, I don't need to be working for them anyways. And that's just how I choose to carry like myself with life in general. And I feel like I've been doing pretty good. So, you know, just got off of
Man, Jamal, they took DEI away from us, bro.
yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's crazy. Cause I feel like that's what got me a lot of places. So, shoot, just to take that away. Well, I don't know though, cause then I looked on social media and someone brought up another aspect. It said DEI was brought up by Joe Biden, right? That was when he was the president. And prior to that, like, companies didn't like stand on that. They didn't have like a DEI. So why would I be for a company, you know, that wasn't even trying to stand
trying
for
to do
before?
it in the first place? Exactly. And they also said that it primarily benefited white women. So
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
What
So,
do you mean?
like, statistically, DEI was like more of a
White
way
woman
to
hire.
bring in like white women, because, you know, like, a lot of times women just can't get hired in certain places. Like the what's the word I'm looking for? It's not clicking. Whatever. But the you know, they discriminate against like women in most places.
Yeah.
So with DEI, they would use that to bring in like gay men or like white women and things like that. They said like African Americans didn't really benefit from DEI how we think we did. So with it being gone, it's like, I mean, if they was gonna hire you, they was gonna hire you. If not, then, you know.
Yeah,
but
the company I work for, I could tell they would have hired me. I could just tell.
yeah. So it's one of those things. But hey, it is what it is. So
I don't know, cause I mean, I kind of sort of agree, but I don't agree completely, because I feel like it depends on who's orchestrating the initiative itself. That kind of dictates the outlook of how it impacts certain demographics of people within that company or who's looking to work in that company. Like, for example, in my experience, my internship with Boeing, I wouldn't have got that through the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, which is straight up DEI. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that setting, it allowed me to see a space of black executives in all different departments throughout the companies and the company in different sectors, so I could really understand what the job looks like, but also at what capacity can I fill that space with the skills and the knowledge that I have and that I can learn and receive to get in those particular places for real too. So I think it's the outlook on top of who's, I guess, orchestrating those particular initiatives depending on the company, because I look at it more so as some of those initiatives are set for you to see a bigger picture of what's available, what's what's within your grasp, and based off of what we're showcasing to you, what are you going to do with what we give you, rather than, okay, you can't say that you didn't know about this opportunity and that you couldn't go for it because of your race or ethnicity, because we have programs that specifically showcase those different opportunities and how to get from point A to point B. Now each initiative may be different, again, based off of who the company is, the person who's overseeing the actual program of DEI and everything like that. So I don't know. My thought process about it is it might be a little bit different and skewed from other people, but I don't know. I just don't rock with the whole removing DEI completely. But I don't think people should also depend on it too. That's why I don't really be too mad. But at the same time, it's like I feel like that was the closest to something being invested into people that not only look like us, but people who are different from the normal statistic, if that makes sense.
Because I'll say this much, even literally 2 hours ago at 2:00, I had just got off of a internship interview, and they basically, it was primarily white people. It was probably like one black recruiter on the call, but I could tell off the energy that they really enjoyed what I could provide to them, like to their company, because they're a basically they're a company that does like music festivals but on cruises. So when they saw, like my resume and the things that I've done, they were like, okay, you worked on music festivals with AEG, so you can bring that aspect to us and help us out, whatever. And they were really involved, and they wanted to know what I had to say and like what I could do. Because you got to think, when you're working for these companies, these white people don't listen to the same music as us. They don't know who's trending and who's popping and what's gonna catch our demographics' attention. So they need people that are in the inside of our community to work for them, so that we can help them out and make them more money. Yeah. So at the same time, you just got to be able to find those avenues and those spaces that you can help out, because being black isn't always just a hindrance. Like it has benefits. Like you just got to know where to apply it. So that's one thing. But since we already on the topic of businesses and DEI, black people, Ryan, you had a question about black-owned businesses. So go ahead.
I did. So basically, I want to get you guys' perspective on the idea of categorizing black-owned businesses and seeing, do you guys feel like certain black-owned businesses, when you categorize it as black-owned, do you feel like that's putting that business into a box, excluding it from just the equality of the standard to other particular businesses? Or what do you guys kind of think about when you kind of categorize black-owned businesses as black-owned?
I see where you're coming from with that statement, but from my point of view, I think that when I hear that it's black-owned business, I see, I need to go spend my money there. I need to go support them. But I can see how. Are you trying to say that it means that it's a small business?
Not even small, because I don't remember directly the source of where I seen the clip.
It's more limiting. Like
it's pretty much
like, it's a black-owned business. What that means? Just a business.
But that's just
like calling it something different.
I feel like that's just what the times that we're in right now.
It's like saying, to me, it's like saying, that's good for a black person. Like,
I think it's like uplifting.
Like he's met his peak or whatnot. For a black person, that business, having that business, and making sure it's functioning and everything is going right. That's feel like, as a black person, he doing his due diligence. It's like nothing more. You feel me? It's like, compared to a white person,
it's like, they expected to have businesses.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's any negative connotations unless, like, what happened with the hut place, the chicken leg hut place.
The who?
The turkey leg?
Oh, what happened?
In Houston?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, the turkey leg hut place, like,
this one in Tallahassee.
What? What is it called?
The turkey leg hut?
Turkey leg.
Yeah.
What?
In Tallahassee?
That's the name of the place. It's called Turkey.
There's a big
it's called
one in
Turkey
Houston.
Leg Hut.
Do y'all know the place I'm talking about?
Is it called Turkey Leg Hut?
Yes.
In Tallahassee.
Yes.
No, the one I'm talking about.
They be at Potbelly's.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's a whole.
I'm
talking
But
about
you made
the
it seem
one
like
in
it was a whole
But-
sector
but
restaurant.
Before she's
But they have like a tourist
Why y'all
attraction
scared?
that used to be in Houston
There's
called
one
Turkey
in
Leg Hut.
Houston, and like it was owned by a black woman,
Whatever.
and then like they felt their like code of conduct, whatever,
So-
and they were all on the news like the black-owned business, the Turkey Leg Hut got, and it's like, girl, okay, we know it's a black-owned business. You don't have to keep saying it. Yes, it got shut down. It got shut down just like other business got shut down before.
So there's a place. The place in Houston is called the Turkey Leg Hut. The place in Tallahassee is the Turkey Leg Spot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're two different businesses, but yeah.
But I also think that in 2020,
Whatever.
when the Black Lives Matter movement was really at its prominent time, being a black-owned business was a plus. Like, yes, you're a business, but it's black-owned, so I'm gonna go there even more now. And I get that y'all saying that, oh, it's like a backhanded compliment, but I don't know. I feel like we're moving to a era where it's like it's important to know which businesses are black-owned, because the way that inflation and our dollar is being used and DEI is threatening people, like what's Tabitha Brown has her business in
She has a
Target.
hair care brand.
With
I believe.
Target.
And
She got a lot of
Yeah.
different
even
lines.
Melanie Butler, she has her business, the Lip Bar in Target, and they're multi-million-dollar businesses for black-owned people. But now that Target doesn't have their DEI regulations, it's kind of like, dang, I don't want to shop in Target, but I want to support Tabitha Brown. I want to support Melanie Butler. I don't know. What's y'all take on that?
She did. I remember Tabitha Brown. She made a video about basically,
Saying still shop at Target because it's gonna affect me
Not-
more.
yeah, not particularly shop at. She made it plain and clear that where she respects any black person who doesn't want to spend their black dollars at Target, any period, or any company that doesn't support DEI. But she said she still wants everyone to understand that you not still spending your black dollars on the black products that are still on the stand, how much that's hurting them as a company and just as entity being black owned, particularly, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, this is what I want to say about black owned businesses. I don't like when y'all be boosting these prices and making them ridiculously high. I hate that. I hate when y'all be having this horrible customer service.
Yeah.
I hate.
Black people.
What's not then, Jamal?
Let me see what else.
Damn, you finding stuff to hate. You sound like
No,
It sound like you hate black people.
no, because it's like
I hate when y'all yell at each other.
You might well say you people.
Those boys.
you people
Can't give a brother a discount.
But nah, it's just like.
But it's also like you wouldn't ask Apple for a discount.
That's not even what I'm saying. I'm not even saying. It's just like, it's one thing. Listen, Apple didn't start off, I'll say, when it off the initial launch with its products listed at a ridiculous rate. I understand that you have to make a profit, and I understand that you're a business and you have things that you have to pay for, but there's still a level of you want to build a relationship with your consumers.
Yeah.
You can't just come out the gate, I'm charging this and this.
The one thing that I saw, though, I saw somebody post this. They were like, I think they sold bags or something. And they were like, I think that the quality of my merchandise is the quality of a Chanel bag. So.
I'm glad you think that. It's not, boo.
Exactly.
But sometimes it is. Like,
but
Telfar,
that's what I'm saying. So how do you
expect them to grow their business and become these mainstream businesses if they don't act like
but
this?
you
this is
grow
what I'm saying.
into that. You don't just be
Chanel was always
Yes.
expensive.
You grow into
But you
that.
as a
But you want Chanel, go get it.
But you as a consumer, how are you supposed to know that? If you're just hearing about their brand for the first time, how do you know that their brand hasn't been established
Think
within the
about
last
Telfar.
3, 4, 5
Telfar
years?
is expensive.
But Telfar was $150. When I first bought my first Telfar bag, that bag was $150. Now it's $200. I
Exactly.
will spend the $200. That's
Exactly.
fine. Like,
But
Because
100
they have
is
built their
still
clientele.
a lot.
$100 for
But it's
a
a
bag.
good quality bag.
It's not a lot
Bags
for a
are
tote bag
bags
you
are
wear every day.
expensive.
Yeah,
that
bags
holds up.
expensive.
It's
And it
it's
don't break.
durable.
So let me ask you this.
I don't know.
So
My
how-
Telfar was $300, so I don't know.
Exactly.
Which one you get? The puffer one?
Yeah.
How did you get the
So let me
puffer one?
ask you this. So how do you
My man
particularly
bought it.
differentiate
Girl.
like the brand, like them establishing a price for how much they're worth versus what's
Right.
realistic?
I
Quality.
think okay,
Quality.
because I was literally just about
Their
to
quality
talk about,
might not be the same as your quality. So how do
And
we?
some of these name brand businesses that are charging an arm and a leg don't have quality stuff,
Oh,
but
I
y'all
So then
still
just
That's
don't
buy
why-
it.
buy it though.
That's why.
Y'all
that's
still
why
be
I
buying
don't.
the Balenciagas
Nope.
with
The-
that look
the
like
Kim
nope.
Kardashian.
I don't.
The
I don't
Skims that are ripping off the black-owned businesses.
yeah, I don't support those businesses. Y'all still shop at
Wait, I like
The
Lululemon.
Lululemon.
And they say
The
Skims?
racist Lululemon.
they
What's
say
wrong
they
with
hate.
Lulu?
They
What's
The
say they hate.
racist Tommy Hilfiger.
What's wrong with Skims?
The
What's wrong with
racist-
Lulu?
What's wrong with? We know what's wrong with Lulu,
I'm
but
about
what's
to
wrong
get
with
into what's wrong
Skims?
with Lulu.
The people at Lulu said that the clothes weren't made for black people.
Yeah,
Oh.
they said they don't want black people wearing their
But
clothes.
what happened
They
with
said it.
Skims?
Yeah.
It's Kim
owner.
Kardashian made
Yeah.
Skims. What do you mean? What happened with Skims? She literally wants to be black and can't be black, so she profits off of being a black girl. She wants the fat ass. Sorry, she wants the lips. She married a
Go ahead,
black
mark
man,
that.
and she blamed Kanye for all of her issues. And then she wanted all her kids to be biracial because that was a cute aesthetic at the time.
She's biracial.
That was a cute aesthetic. It's a lot
Oh
wrong
my
with Kim
goodness.
Kardashian.
Into this race
So you don't
war.
wear Skims?
Can we
I
talk
do wear
about
Skims, though.
Alabama Barker and Bad Baby?
No, I don't know who that
I don't
is.
know
Child.
I
nothing
don't know what
about that.
happened. I just know she was.
I don't want to
I
talk
don't
about
know
that. I don't
nothing
even
about
know who
that.
that is.
Okay, no, back to talk about black businesses. So did y'all hear about how Jada Waiter was charging like $150 for some freaking lashes, some
Yeah,
clusters?
I heard about that.
Girl, why would you think? And that's what I'm talking about.
That's what we talking
I
about.
get clusters for $12, and my clusters stay on for like 2-3 days max. Why would I spend?
Amazon.
Why would I spend? For real? Maybe
Mine stay on for
I don't
like a
be
day.
patient.
I be taking mine.
Yeah. But I just feel like, why am I spending an arm and a leg for something that's not even up to that quality? Like, Jada, like, you be doing too much when it comes to stuff. Like, first of all, the lashes don't even have any real curl to it. It don't have any volume or anything. You trying to charge us an arm and a leg. So I agree with them on that point. But it's like, Jada, you have to build to that. Because when Jada first started selling stuff, she was like on the street selling stuff. And then she built up to a website. And the first thing I bought from Jada, it came in super late. The quality was trash. It ripped. It was a bodysuit. Like, it was just horrible. And I said, I'm never buying anything from Jada ever again. And that's why Lil Baby cheating right now, because your quality is bad.
What?
My goodness.
What?
Sarah finna get canceled.
But y'all, they be calling Jada so insecure because she just be
is,
doing
though.
stuff.
Why would
Why'd
she
you
get
wear
black
black contacts?
And then she got lazy eye surgery. She got surgery on her eyes because she had a lazy eye. Jada, you ain't had no lazy eye. You hate yourself.
She
Just say
does.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, she want to change
Jada
Jada hate fest.
no.
She want to change
I like
everything
Jada.
about her body.
I
Like,
like Jada, but it's like, you look good, Jada. Why do you have to change your eyes? Why do you have to change your body? Why do you have to change
Y'all
your
saying
face?
that now,
Why do you gotta get ass?
but
like-
when y'all get some bread, it's a lot of things that you probably never thought you would have did, and you probably gonna do it. And that's just what it is. Like, a lot of people that get money, it's just like, yeah, when you broke, I never do that. But when you got the bread, it's like,
black contacts though.
Literally black
I
contacts.
feel what y'all
They didn't
saying.
look
I feel what y'all
terrible.
saying.
But
But it's
what's
like
the
you
point?
said earlier, though,
What's
Sarah,
the
it's a matter
point?
of her making money dang near. It's like she's not worried about how this actually makes sense or not. Like,
hates
with the
herself.
lashes, but she making money regardless. She making money. She happy regardless, right?
She got her body done when she
Lashes
was
sold
18
out.
years old.
Let's see.
Them lashes
18?
sold out.
Sold out.
Those lashes did not sell out. Who said that? Because I was looking. They did not sell out.
Alright.
No.
Them
If
lashes
she
sold
wanted them,
out.
she would have got them if they wasn't sold
That's
out.
what she said. She made a video and said, my stuff's selling though. If you can't afford it, don't buy it.
And that's why nobody bought them weak lashes. Sorry. Put a marker right there. Put a marker. Put a marker.
What she
My
do to you?
goodness.
What she do to you?
just love Lil Baby.
When
Yeah.
Sarah, no, y'all know when Sarah
She
feels
just
very
love Lil
deeply about
Baby.
something, she gonna bash.
Yeah.
She gonna
This is
bash. She
Kendrick,
gonna
now it's
bash.
Jada.
She gonna go in.
And also, I'm just jealous because I'm not with Little
Nah.
Baby and I never had the chance
Next
to be with
episode will be
Remember that
Kim
song,
Kardashian,
Touchdown,
man.
That song she thought touchdown was
Yeah,
good.
bro. That
Oh
garbage
my
song.
gosh!
That
Wait.
song was so garbage.
No, it was a hard song. It was a hard
Touchdown.
song.
Nobody
She
don't
said it
like
was
that
a
song.
five.
It was
She said it was
It
five.
was to the floor, actually. Thanks.
Bro had a garbage music video too.
To the floor.
It
Dirty
was
to the
a,
floor.
it was a nice video. Madden's coming up. It was a nice video.
Nobody don't
That
want to
boy
see
not
that.
playing on that lobby music, man.
But yeah, I would like to the other point about the businesses building up. Like, my family, they started their own pressure washing company, and when we first started out, like, we probably been doing this for like 5 years. We was doing $40 a car inside and out. But gradually we built clientele. Now we drive to the richest neighborhoods in Miami, and now we charging $250 a car.
And that's fair.
And you know what I'm saying? But that's literally how you have to do it. You have to be able to build your clientele, show that I can produce quality work, and then you start moving your prices up. You can't just come out the gate and say I'm charging $250, and people like, who is you?
Like what's your?
I'm not finna-
You got people to back up your work. Like, why are you
Yeah.
even trying to boost up and you ain't did nothing yet?
Exactly.
And when you build a strong clientele, they'll pay whatever. Cause I'll pay
That's
whatever
real.
for anything for real. And cause my hairstylist, she started off doing hair $200. Now she charges me $350 for braids. I don't mind that because I know my braids gonna be in for 2 months. I know I'm gonna get what I need. Like
$350 is
Yeah, I'm not
absolutely
gonna
insane.
for
I don't know.
braids.
I don't.
For braids.
I don't know
Almost
nothing
got my
about
Do
hair.
you see how full these
But
braids?
see,
And I had these
that
braids
just
in
proved
for a
my
minute.
point.
I mean, but
Sarah,
they
she
is
been
what they
going
is,
to this
styling-
lady for however
styling
long,
boho.
and she's been
Yeah.
committed.
I've
But
never in
Bree
my life
ain't never
paid.
been to this lady. Now she already
But
assumed, because she charged
styling
$350, I can't support this black-owned business. You get what I'm saying?
I will never in my life pay more than
That's just
$200 for some
Styling
braids.
Black people
boho
wanna
braids,
trap.
they're not.
That's
They're
all they
full.
want to do, bro. But every,
Yeah.
It's always gonna be somebody else who
They're
don't know their
full,
worth
though.
that I'm gonna
but every
find.
dollar they want too.
They're full. These are full, and I had these in for like 2 months.
And good for her and good for you, but me,
What?
I'll find me somebody else.
Y'all crazy.
Don't come to Chicago.
Now I know not to.
Oh man. All right, man. So Donald, we gonna give you a second to highlight, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on. I know you said you got your own business that you starting up. So you wanna elaborate a little bit on that and some of the challenges that you had to face and some of the successes that you had.
Yeah. So I just want to touch back on black businesses real quick.
Go ahead.
I feel like we need that box. Us as black people, especially in today's world, we need to have it known that this is a black business, because we need our own resources, especially with how today's world is changing and it's not really in our favor. We're just making it in our favor with us growing and stuff like that. But yeah, so I can give you a little rundown about my business. Active Investing Group. We're based out of Madison, Florida right now, but I live in Tallahassee. So currently we just throw events and we actually cater as well. So
What type of events, you don't mind me asking?
oh yeah, so this summer we have a weekend long reunion from June 13th all the way to June 15th. We'll have about 3 events. We have 2 parties. One crazy event party that's gonna be Friday. The Saturday is gonna be a nice style, prom style sneaker ball, and then that Sunday we're gonna throw a barbecue. And then in July we have a book bag drive. So it'll be our second annual book bag drive. That we'll be giving away book bag and supplies and food to the kids. Last year we did like 244. This year we're trying to do like at least 350 plus. So
How long you been
Round of applause,
you been doing
man.
this?
Shout out to the community.
shout out Jamal, man. We're not even a year in. So our first event was last year in June, where we did a book bag drive in Madison. So this will be our second event, and we got some huge names coming out. Shout out DJ Tails, and shout out Jamal too. Jamal will actually be there.
Tight.
So Jamal will actually be with me
Jamal
that
ain't
whole
say
week.
nothing to nobody.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man.
he him. Like Jamal, him for real. So like we got Jamal booked out that whole week, bro. We're gonna be paying for everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some huge people.
Yeah, man.
What Jamal gonna be doing?
Jamal, I'm like, what?
I know he can't DJ nothing, so
Y'all
what
ain't
he gonna
see,
do?
y'all ain't see what he was doing at the that weekend
Nope.
in Tennessee. That boy was catching content.
Catching
so that boy was
content.
catching content.
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? So that's what we.
All right, man.
Y'all see how he was when he was in New York.
Yeah, see, yeah. So
Yeah.
like we just gonna have him out there doing stuff like that.
That's good.
But this
moves.
just our first year. Next year we want to go full gear into recruiting. We want to go ahead and get some get our DJs up, more caterers. We want to jump into the fashion world. So I've already contacted a couple people here in Tallahassee about fashion and about music and stuff like that. we're real connected in the music industry around here. And now we're just trying to like branch out. So that's really what we're in. Just really entertainment, really.
That's hard.
Yeah, but
That was a little loud.
yeah, it was, bro. But like the struggles have been hard, bro. So like last year, we ran into like one of the worst financial struggles of my adulthood. And a couple things happened, but we were still able to buy all the book bags, and we bought all those book bags out of pocket.
Yeah.
So like that was over 244, and we did get a donation of a large amount of book bags, but most of everything came out of pocket.
Yeah.
That's over $2,000 just given away to the community, and this year we're trying to go harder. So my main thing is just recruiting. Next year is gonna be huge. We need people like Jamal. We need people like you all here in the studio. People at FAMU is really like my huge go-to. As you can see, Jamal and Nyla know me from outside of here, and they can tell you like I hold FAMU students to like such a high standard because like y'all are really the future of us. You know, even though I'm not that much older than you all, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I told you all, I'm gonna pass this down to somebody y'all age, and then hand it off to somebody like that, because that's how the rotation keeps going. Reach one, teach one.
That's real. I like that. Reach one, teach one.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
For real?
What, if you don't mind me asking too, what inspired you to even establish something like this?
All right, it inspired me to do something like this. So I'm from Madison, and in Madison, you just see so many talented people that just don't use their talents for what they really can do. So you see people who can rap but don't rap. You see people who can have that business mentality but don't have it. People who can cook, people who can model and stuff like that. And you just grow up around and you're like, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to bring that spotlight to the city. My town only has like 3 stoplights in the whole county. It's crazy. 3 stoplights in the whole county. So to even be on this podcast, they're looking at me right now like, oh snap, bro, he's out there in Tallahassee doing something. This is small, to, what I'm saying, compared to where we want to be. Obviously, I'm honored to be here. I'm very honored to be here. But like, with everything we want to do, we want to get to that next level and be, kind of big with this. We want to take this over. So my inspiration really just came from the people your age, people like Jamal, people like Nyla, people like Lonzo, the one who cuts my hair. And then I got outside people that's in the city. I have a picture of her, that mixtape Scams and Grams by Isco. That's my cousin. So and then you have people like Boston Richie's manager who's from Madison. You got Quarterboy King. But then you have the smaller names like Kodrick and Akivius and myself. These names that people are hearing right now and they're like, oh snap, he's saying these people's names. And I know, because you never know who you're inspiring. Like you guess that you're inspiring the people, but it's people that's looking at you all that's sitting here now that's looking at this and like, you're inspiring me. So they know that they're being inspired. You're just guessing. And that's what really drives me to keep going.
That's tough.
That's real, man.
But yeah, man, y'all add me on all my social medias. Mr. Walking Chicken on all social
like
medias.
Walking chicken. Walking
chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah, y'all heard when D-Lo said walking piece of chicken. Yeah, that's when he said that he was talking about me.
First shout out I want to give is to my boyfriend.
Man, shout out Nyla.
Why I didn't know that was your boyfriend?
Aww.
He was on the original cast of Venom Affairs.
I know. I see the video. I was like, oh my god. He showed me a video and everything. You said what? What Donovan said?
I said shout out to you for saying that, bro.
But yeah, there's been a lot going on.
And you look happy,
from these
like
past couple days.
healthy.
Really? Love that for me. I love that for me, actually.
Nah, that's what's up though.
And then I want to shout out my friends that decided to spend my birthday with me. I really appreciate them because I had when you going on a trip, you got your whole lineup of people, and then people start.
It just dwindled
dropping
down.
So yeah, I really do want to.
Y'all, if I go on a trip in November for my birthday, y'all gonna slide or y'all gonna BS me?
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm just saying hypothetically.
I mean, you know my answer. So
where are you going?
I don't know.
I don't care where we
hypothetically.
go.
Wait, you said November?
I'll go. Just send the plans.
All right.
People
That's
don't be
Thanksgiving.
having no money, so just
Yeah, you let me know in advance. I'll
My
have the money
my birthday
to pay.
early early November, not around Thanksgiving, November 8th. So yeah, but for sure, keep y'all updated.
that's it. I'm done.
I would like to give a shout out to Dr. Pat. She is the magazine article writing teacher here at Florida Agricultural Mechanical University.
I love her.
I love her. She actually makes me want to come to class, and I actually enjoy school when I go to her class. And today she dropped a bomb and said that, I don't know if I can say this. I'm going to say it anyway. Potentially, it's in the works that she's going to be teaching a screenwriting class next semester.
You said
That's nice.
potentially.
Oh, potentially. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Can't have you out here sounding crazy.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's going to be teaching a screenwriting class. And if you know me, you know that I'm very interested in screenwriting and creative writing like that. So I'm very excited.
That's wrong.
So shout out to her.
That's lit.
I have no shout outs.
Then do it after me.
Wow, Sarah.
I'm saying, leave
you don't
some
like
off
you
on
don't
a
like
good note.
anybody.
I hope I'm not editing this episode, bro.
What did you say?
I say you don't like nobody. It's not like
Shout
you
out
know.
me.
I do like people, but like is they shout out worthy? You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out Jada for 150 last.
Okay, actually, shout out little baby first baby mama. Actually, Aisha.
Ooh.
But nah, for real though.
You know how bad you got to hate somebody to shout out the first baby mama?
Just shout out God though. Like he's always working, even when we don't feel like he's working. So shout out to the man upstairs.
Amen.
That's so real.
Oh, go to me. All right. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the studio with us today, man. Shout out y'all for coming. You know, already saying. Shout out Dono for popping in and giving us some information about himself and also contributing to the conversations, man. We appreciate you. And also for putting some bread in my pocket, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, me too, man. I got paid last Friday. What's up?
Yeah. hey, I got Jamal paid on a Saturday. What? I get you paid
Man,
through
no,
Cash App,
that
bro.
was
What you
crazy.
need?
But
That prepaid.
But shout out to my family, man. Shout out to God. Shout out to 6 Man Loud for that amazing internship interview, man. I could tell they was really rocking with the kid. The lady was joking. She was like, "We about to hire you right now." So yeah, you already know.
She wasn't joking.
I'm already knowing. So yeah, that's
Shout out
all
Jamal
I got.
for putting in his 2 weeks notice just now. Nah, but really though, shout out to y'all though. Shout out 90.5. Shout out Millennials in Motion.
Hey,
I appreciate y'all for having me here. Shout out my team. Shout out my mama. Cause if she look at this and she don't hear her name be said, but I ain't gonna be able to go home for Thanksgiving.
Shout out to God. Shout out to the crew. I was listening to our first episode the other day, and I was like, "Dang, we came a far long way." Mm-hmm. But shout out y'all.
This is like season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out to the crew. Shout out my boy here, bro, Donald. You feel me? And yeah, that's all I got.
Man, yeah, like shout out to God, shout out to my mama, and shout out to all my brothers. You know, they always got my back, there for me. With anything, you feel me? Like I need somebody to talk to, something like that. Them boys always there, been strong since.
Tree.
Yeah, tree. You feel me?
Can I do it?
No.
Nah.
You know, he knew.
You can do it. You can do it. Really, let me do the ooh.
I guess you're not gonna do it. What?
Tough. Set tripping.
Yeah.
Man, Jermaine knew. He don't know about me.
Yeah,
Man.
If
I
I
can
can
appreciate them
see
boys.
what Scotty was calling.
I be throwing up. I be throwing up
Y'all
them
funny.
E's.
Y'all really funny. Y'all really
Okay.
funny.
I be
Stop. You need to stop.
geeked up. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another installment of Millennials in Motion. If you like what you hear, make sure you tune in for next episode. We always gonna keep y'all entertained with the laughs, you feel me, the entertainment. and some real informational stuff. So, this is the end of today's episode. Oh, we got to do a keyword, y'all. What's the keyword?
Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, yes, chicken.
Keyword of the day, chicken.
All right, man. Keyword is chicken. We'll catch y'all on another episode. Y'all stay smooth, stay safe, and we out of here.
Bye.
I know my car told.
Bye.
Why you say that?
I know my car told.
Millennials in Motion is a product of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.